Oh, hello, and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box. Now, as many of you will know, I love jazz fusion, and one of the most interesting albums that is, I wouldn't say arguably, I would say is in this genre, is Rough and Ready, the first album by the second iteration of the Jeff Beck group. And I think there were multiple things that made this such an interesting album. One is that Jeff Beck is just a very unusual songwriter. He's got a very unique approach to the guitar. It's a virtuosic approach, unique among virtuosos, but he's also a very good songwriter, which is something that a lot of people tend to overlook. Another thing is the personnel on this album. It was a fusion of personnel. You had Cozy Powell on the drums, as a man who is very versatile, but is generally more associated with hard rock than with anything remotely jazzy. Then, on the opposite extreme, one of the great European jazz pianists, frankly, of all time, the wonderful Max Middleton, a great, I would say, underappreciated artist. On bass, you have someone, Chaman, from the sort of pop session world. And then you had Bob Trench, or Tench, I'm really butchering everything, on vocals, who was something of a, let's sort of more mainstream rock person. And so you had hard rock, jazz, pop, middle of the road rock, all these different things that created a confluence of some really interesting musical voices and ideas that were brought to the album. And again, all of the songs were so interesting. Max Middleton wrote his own wonderful instrumental number called Max's Tune. Great number. The opening, Got the Feeling, really sort of makes you think, is this funky? Is it jazzy? Is it rocky? What is it? It's just a really good album. And even though this lineup ended up doing one more album as the Jeff Beck Group, which was just, self-titled the Jeff Beck Group, there was something about this album in particular where everything just clicked. Now, Jeff would go on to go further into the world of jazz fusion, into the world of virtuosity, into the world of experimentation. But this record sits at a very interesting junction. It's one of those days, people, of many interesting things going on at once. And the result is something that's both accessible, toe tapping, but also musically challenging. I highly recommend it if you haven't heard it. Not every Jeff Beck fan has it. Kind of gets forgotten between the early stuff and the sort of later, more in-your-face fusiony stuff. It shouldn't be overlooked, though. It's really good. As always, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.